I'm playing Anya in the musical, and she's the lead character. And basically, the whole show is just about her journey as a young woman trying to figure out who she was, who she used to be, who she's going to be, and just trying to find her family in the past.
The Dowager Empress is the grandmother to Anya, and she fled to Paris, and after she found out that her family was assassinated and they'd never found Anastasia. So throughout the show, she is on this journey to perhaps finding Anastasia, and many people come to her and say that they have Anastasia, but they want the reward money. So she has this dichotomy of, do I keep searching for her or do I close the door and give up?
I've been involved in theater every year of high school, so I was just really excited for this musical, really excited to try it out.
I have also been involved in the drama productions for the last 4 years, so this is just another one that I was excited to get to be a part of.
I think the biggest challenge of this show was just the fact that there's just so much going on. The ensemble's on stage a lot of the time, and there's just a lot of things that we have to block and choreograph, and there's also a lot of tech elements for the show, and just getting all those done and making sure they all fit together has just been a really big challenge, but I think we've all grown and learned a lot through it. Yeah.
I think a big challenge for this musical is there's a lot of different emotions we haven't really explored in our previous productions, and this one has a lot of deeper connections and feelings we have to be able to make, and it's been hard to get those, but we've been doing really good, and it's going to come out really good. I have enjoyed the music from this musical because it's different, and it's not different in a bad way, it's different in a really good way. It's really fun, and the way it connects to the choreography we have as well from our choreographer, Kayleen. She's done an amazing job at making this choreography seem like it's good for the time, and it fits directly into the music, and it's just meshed so well together, and I love that.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed all of the choreography in the show as well. I'm not one that usually enjoys choreography, but it's just been really fun throughout the whole process, and I really enjoy seeing everyone work through it and learn it together, because it just makes it even more fun. For behind the scenes roles, I'm our props crew head, and then I'm also our dramaturg crew head. Dramaturg of the show is usually just the person that researches all the things that are time period appropriate, any phrases that people might not know what they mean, anything, if there's lines in a different language, they do the translations and help with the pronunciations of that. Just all the research for the show. So a lot of the other crews that usually ask for help for that is costumes, because you have to make sure that they're period appropriate, and then also sometimes hair and makeup needs to make sure that it's also matches the time period. And also props, make sure that if you need a telephone, it's not a modern phone and it matches everything else on stage. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of work because sometimes you don't think about everything that needs to be researched, but yeah.
I am the makeup and hair crew head. I really like being able to design different characters and have their makeup and their hair fit who they are, and making sure that's accurately displayed on the stage. I just always thought that was fun because I've been involved in it for the last 4 years, and every year I just continue to design these amazing characters and who they are.
Yeah, I've been involved with dramaturg work since the second show during my freshman year. A senior from that year was like, hey, I'm graduating. I really hope someone takes this over. Would you be interested? And I was like, sure. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I'll do it. So then I've been doing it since then. And then props, I've been on the props crew since my freshman year. And then this year's my first year as the crew head. But I had a lot of help last year from the seniors that graduated, helping me and guiding me and telling me what they would do, how they would get things done efficiently, and just all the methods to the show. Really, for college, I would like to be an elementary teacher, but I do want to have a minor in musical theater, just because I think it would be really fun if I could do theater as like a side thing during the summer or like an after-school program at whatever school I might get to teach at. But yeah.
I don't have plans to do anything right now, but I will see if there's any plays or small musicals at the college I go to and see if I can get involved in those in any ways, because I think that'd be fun.
I think people should come to the show because I think it's a classic, personally. I love the movie that's from the 90s, and this is loosely based on the movie. It's not all the same, but it still has a lot of the fun that's in the movie and the classic musical numbers that are super recognizable. And it's just a really great, I think, family show. There's a lot of kids involved in the show, like local kids from the elementary schools and then all the high schoolers. And I just think it's a really great way to support local theater and a great time to have fun with your family too.
I think people should come to this show because it's just an incredible story. Like, there's so many emotions and exciting parts, but also parts where you're just like, wow, I don't know what's gonna happen next. And then we've been working so hard on it, and I just think you should come because it's gonna be incredible.
I am drunk number 1 and black marketeer number 2, and for my drunk role I get to do some fighting on stage, and for my black marketeer I'm trying to sell things when there are hard times in Russia.
Hi, I'm Dimitri. He's the main love interest, you could say, to Anya. Even though he's kind of a con man, at the beginning he ends up falling in love with her. Don't know if that's a spoiler, but I feel like that's common sense. I remember watching it as a kid. It's a really nice storyline, so that's kind of what brought me to it.
I've been doing the shows here for all 4 years, so I was going to do them again. It's a lot of fun. I would say like making sure that the fight is like good and not like actually punching each other, because that's not very good, and like making sure that nobody gets hurt and being safe.
I think one of the things that is kind of difficult with Dimitri is all of his characteristics that change throughout the show, because at the beginning he's a real different character than he is at the end, so that's one of the most difficult parts.
I've enjoyed a lot of it. It's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of new people that you wouldn't know any other ways, and yeah, it kind of feels like a family. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. One of my favorite parts is the music right now. The music is really good. But yeah, Sophie said it's a really good environment to be in, so.
Yeah, we're both on the sound crew. We're both the co-crew heads of that.
So basically, we're in charge of like queuing out the show, making sure everyone's mics work. And then there's also the special effects sounds, in which we find like there's a lot of shooting and bombs that go off within the show, so we find those types of sounds and stuff. I've been on sound all 3 years that I've been at the high school. Last year I was just an assistant crew head with Matilda, and this year is my first year being a co-crew head with Sophie.
And I've done it all 4 years that I've been involved, and I've been assistant for most of those years. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of interesting to know like some of the behind the scenes and how it works, along with like how that correlates to like being on stage. It's a lot of fun to know how it all works.
Yeah, I feel like the sound, it's more independent than some of the other things, because like stage you have to work with like what's happening around the stage, but sound, you get to make the sounds yourself. You get to be like, this is the sound that I'm envisioning for this, so you get your own sense of what you want to happen.
It's a lot of fun, and it's we put a lot of effort into it, and yeah, it's just a good time.
You should come to the show to watch Sophie attack me on stage.
Because we do attack each other.
Yeah, we fight.
Well, Gleb is a Soviet officer, and he's kind of in love with the main character. He's portrayed as the antagonist of the musical, but he has to decide in doing what's right for his country, basically his duty, or doing what's right for himself, which is to pursue Anya and not kill her.
So the Black Marketeer My role is to sell the music box to Dimitri. We basically, the Black Marketeers, are selling illegal things on the side of the streets, and the office worker hands Gleb his things, and I'm in a couple more scenes, including Gleb in the office. So.
Well, I've been involved with theater my whole life, and you know, I was involved here. This is my sophomore year. I've been involved as a freshman, and it's kind of been my home. I've found a liking to it. It's a fun environment to be in. It's safe, and the theater is just something I love to do. So I enjoy coming back every year.
I wanted to be in this musical because as a child, Anastasia was one of my favorite musicals and movies to watch. And the theater is just such an accepting place and such a fun place to be in. And it's so creative, and you can do so many things here. That's why I enjoy it.
My character has a lot of conflicting emotions. So sometimes it can be difficult to portray those emotions. And it's also a really vocally challenging part. It's a really wide range, and it's something that my voice, it's hard for me to do, but you know, I've been working hard at the music. So.
With the Black Marketeer, I find it hard to kind of be look shifty and act shifty on stage. But other than that, I think it's just a lot of fun to do. I've enjoyed working with people and being able to design things and make friendships. That's what I've enjoyed.
Yeah. Well, for me, I've just really enjoyed, I gotta say, one of my favorite things about doing these shows is the bonds that you create with people. There's so many amazing people, and you know, you get to have your own little family. It's kind of, for a lot of us, it's like a home away from home. And I think oftentimes coming to rehearsal and being with these people it's just a really great time, because again, it feels fun, it's accepting. Yeah. It's a really nice environment.
So I am a set designer and painting head. So I design the set and I design what it's going to look like. And the painting head, I manage how it's all painted, and I manage the crew. So art and music have always been my passion, and that's why I'm in theater, and that's why I am painting head and set designer. So I just want to pursue it, and it's such a fun thing for me to do. So first I had to look at what the actual scenes in real life looked like, because there's multiple places that are referenced in the script. So like the Alexander Bridge or the Romanov Palace. So what I do is I look at those and I decide what are the best features and what do I want to show there. And then I put that all together into a design, and then I help put it on stage.
Well, me, I've been involved in a couple crews. I've done some work for the props crew, and I've done some work for the set construction crew. And basically what that entails is, you know, for props crew, you look through the script, you find all the props that the characters are going to need, and you just gotta find them or find a way to get them, because you gotta have them. So it's not how do I say this? It's work that needs to be done. And for set construction, again, just being there to help your crew head like Sky, and just help them put the set together, because it's been a big set and it's been a challenge, but it's gone really well this year. So yeah. I'm glad to be a part of that.
I'd like to say Trevor is a really good set person and really good builder for the show. I just want to say that.
Trevor Steele's been doing a great job with that.
It's just going to be a good time. It's I think one of the best shows that we've put on, just in terms of music and in terms of emotion that are in the show. What about you?
Yeah, we've worked really hard on this. We've sacrificed so many of our hours, working hard to be here on the weekends and 3 hours of my day every day after school. And it's a stunning show. It's a lot of the emotion in it, the singing, the dancing, the acting, all of it. It'll blow you away, I promise.
So for every year for the fall musical, we try to do like a project to involve and help out like a charity organization or something local around Spencer. And we try to get the student body, the kids, parents, everybody involved just to raise awareness and do something good. And this year we chose the organization Feed Our Children, which they pack some bags of food over and send them home with kids over the weekend to ensure that they just have enough food to get through the week, and nobody really knows. And so there's no embarrassment, it's just quiet. And they've been struggling a little bit lately with funding, and so I decided to help them out. And yeah, so we'll just have monetary or food donations, and we have a packing list that should be posted on the school websites and just around like Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. It should be posted. On the list, there's it's just stuff like the Chef Boyardee cups or like vegetable and fruit cups, fruit snacks. It's really anything that like kids can do. There's no like appliances or adult help needed. Drop-off dates will be November 6th through 10th, 8 to 3:30, just in the front concourse, and before and after performances, November 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Tickets go on sale Monday, October 30th, and tickets will be $6 for students and $10 for adults. And the show dates are November 10th and 11th at 7 p.m., which is a change from the previous 7:30, and then November 12th at 2 p.m.